Hey everybody, this is Fracking Toaster. Here by myself because Lancer is a little busy, but instead of not doing an episode, I figure I'd try to do a solo one. I'm not going to build anything, but what I'm going to do is a little landscaping. If you've watched, I think the past couple episodes, I think I've mentioned that I installed Bucket, which allows me to install plugins, and the plugins will help us build the tempo a little faster. The one we use the most is called WorldEdit, and it allows us to do in-game map editing. And as you can see here, I've already started some landscaping. You might have noticed the grass in front of the temple. This was all flat because I think in one of the episodes we changed maps. I copied and pasted the temple from one map to a different one, which left a lot of it looked like we sliced right through a map and just plopped the temple right in, which is basically what we did. But so we got a lot of, I want to make it look more natural and get rid of these flat parts with WorldEdit. So I figure I'd do a little quick tutorial with the how to use the brush tool. I'm using WorldEdit 4.0. I think it's beta 7, beta 6 or 7. The commands have changed a little bit, but nothing too difficult. Looks like he added something called mask, which I'll explain a little bit. Just let this thing load a little bit. So I'm going to turn this flat area, make it look like it does over here. And I use a little technique that I saw from a video of another map editor called, I think it's voxel something, I don't know, but I like his technique, so I kind of adapted it to WorldEdit. So let's give it a try. First thing what I want to do is set the mask to 0, so that's /mask 0, and that will make it so the brush tool only affects air. It won't change any of the blocks to whatever I set the brush to. It will just change the air, so it won't it won't cut through the mountain and stuff like that. And then we want to set the brush tool, let's see, I think it's just /brush. I like the sphere. And then we'll use gravel. Set the brush size to 2, and I think that's it. Now what's new with WorldEdit is whatever tool you have or whatever item you're using, that's the tool that's going to be binded to the brush tool that we just, to the brush command. So I have it on the pickaxe, which means the pickaxe is now my brush tool, and if I just right click, you see that it dropped a sphere of gravel. It's pretty neat. So I'm just going to fill this in a little bit. Now this is a pretty big mountain, so I can probably increase this brush size. Let's see. Is it 13? Let's make it 3. So it gives me a radius of 3. And it's pretty cool. Whoops. I guess that's alright. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to convert all this gravel into stone. And the reason why I use gravel is because when I place it up there, it'll just fall down, fill up, and fill in the areas. Let's do a little bit over here. Now what I want to do is decrease the brush size. I think you can use just B instead of typing brush, but it doesn't work for me for some reason, so I'm just going to type the whole command. So 13, and let's make the brush size 1, which actually is pretty big. But it will do. Just fill in, do the little details. It's alright if it doesn't come out quite exactly how you pictured it, just as long as we get close enough. Whoops. Alright, I think that's good. Whoops. Now another command that I think you've seen me use when I was doing the roof of the Caporum over there is the selection. It's uses the crosshairs as my selection tool. So what I do is I point to the block I want to select. I'm not sure it's going to work right with the water there. I'll just do. Alright. Let's say I wanted to select this block. Instead of standing on it, I can just point my crosshair at it. Type HH. I think the H stands for, I don't know what the H stands for, but that's the command to select the first position. You know, I go to the second position. I'll just make this my second selection. So it's HPOS 2. Now that would have selected 1 block high rectangle. Now that goes up pretty high, so I'm gonna have to expand my selection, and then it also drop down into the water, so I'll have to expand it down too. Let's see how high this goes. 1, 2, 3. I'm only gonna replace the gravel, so I'll just it doesn't really matter how high, just as long as I get everything. I'll expand it to let's say 30 blocks high. So 30 blocks, and then U is for up, so expand it 30 blocks up. And I think the deepest the water goes for the ones that dropped into the water would be 3, but we'll just make it safe and just do 4. So we want to expand it 4 down as well. And now we should have made a selection rectangle that encompasses all of the gravel. Now what we want to do is replace the gravel with stone. And there you go. It's pretty sweet. It's like magic. Now it's pretty weird. I want to smooth it over, and luckily the plugin comes with a smooth command. I think it's just // smooth, and then you type in the iterations, which is how many times it will go over smoothing it. I'm guessing that's what it is. So let's just select 3. Yeah, did it over there. It was alright. We'll just stop the sun from setting, because I am God. There we go. Let's try smoothing it again. Let's try 5 iterations. There we go. That's a little better. I think I still have the brush tool selected. Yep. Let's just make the brush a little bigger. Sphere, gravel. So do 2. And we're gonna place gravel on top. reason why I'm placing it on top is I'm going to convert it or replace the gravel with dirt, and that way I have a layer of stone and a layer of dirt. And hopefully it will come out looking natural, like how Minecraft generates its stuff. And from all the way down here, I usually find that I have to climb up because sometimes I'll put a pile of gravel in front of me and it will block whatever's behind it. So I just climb up and make sure I got everything. Get rid of this. We'll be smoothing this too, so it doesn't have to be too pretty. See, like right here, I wouldn't have noticed that if I didn't have, if I didn't climb up. Usually like to cover up all the stone. Even though I've seen maps get generated where there's still some stone exposed. Alright. HPOS 1. Another command I like is jump to, which just jumps to where my crosshairs are pointed at. So jump to, boom, or poof, like magic. Alright, I guess it goes about here. Alright. Expand it a little bit. Expand it by 20 up. Expand it 4 down. And now we replace the gravel with dirt. Nice. Now let's smooth it over. Smooth. The number of iterations, let's try 5. That's pretty good. Well, that's just about it. Actually, I'll show you one more thing. It would be forest gen, which is short for forest generator. You pick the radius, I believe. Oh crap. There we go. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to choose. I was trying to see if it would give me a little help dialogue. So it's forest gen, radius of 5. I think it was tree. That's just for the general tree. Density of 3. There we go. That's a little too dense. I don't like that. I guess it's good enough. Just a little bit of landscaping. Looks pretty good. Just gotta do the whole border. It's pretty big, but we'll get her done. Okay, I will see you later.